Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome. Buckle up for non-stop thrills. If you crave the rush, subscribe to catch every jaw-dropping chase as it happens. On January 19th, 2023, Trooper Cadets C. Newsall and I, while patrolling near GA-17 and GA-204, were alerted to a fleeing white Nissan Murano with a broken rear window that had evaded Officer R. Santoro during a traffic stop attempt on Canebrake Road.
Richard, we're 1080. Don't worry about who initiated. We're trying to chase this car right now. Go. Okay. It's a 40 second here. Just let it go for a second. We want to get a little bit more speed before we try to do this thing.
Officer Newsall got the alert and hit the gas, chasing the suspect down Georgia 204. The Nissan was speeding recklessly, but just as it approached Sweetwater Station Road, the driver pulled a sharp U-turn, tires screeching, and took off westbound, making the situation even more dangerous.
Stop. Go. Percent 204 eastbound. Stop. Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road.
That pit looked like a tornado hitting a Goodwill store.
Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road.
The vehicle's belongings were scattered as it came to a sudden chaotic stop. The Nissan overturned, and the unrestrained driver was thrown from the car. Later identified as Amy Human's Padette, she succumbed to her injuries while being transported to the hospital. Reports reveal this wasn't her first high-speed chase. Years ago, she fled Georgia State Patrol at nearly 100 mph in a 45 mph zone, was caught, and served 100 days in jail. This time, her luck ran out. January 27th, 2024. Officers with the IRA Police Department rushed to the scene after a frantic call from a woman claiming her friend was being threatened by none other than 40-year-old Juan Valdez.
Does John have any weapons right now?
No, well, yeah, there's probably knives and stuff in the house.
John carry a gun? Hey, John, what's going on right now?
You look like
When cops showed up, Valdez made a bold move. He hit the gas and sped onto Interstate 5 in a desperate bid to get away.
Boy, we have one taken off. 22 David Williams, 589, cold color Nissan Versa. It's going to be the male M.
We're heading south for Jasper, back to Shadywood. Slow traffic, doing about
Northbound Rosewood, 60 miles an hour, no pedestrian traffic. And stand by for the next turn, reading on westbound on Rock. And you just keep going wrong way for a second here. Copy westbound Rock, 2.5 feet, unit balance 21.
Things got even more intense when one of Valdez's tires blew out. Desperate, he ditched the car and tried to hijack another vehicle, clinging to its door as it sped off. But his wild move didn't get him far. Before he could cause more chaos, police fired shots and took him down right on the busy highway.
Road 13, his tire's coming apart. Across towards the meeting, trying to carjack somebody.
I copy, he's not going to lead in their unit covering one for the DOD.
He's trying to carjack a victim vehicle, holding on.
He's trying to carjack the victim vehicle with the description.
Shot, dude! Hey, you're gonna get shot!
Valdez was taken to the hospital before being transferred to the San Juan County Jail, where he now faces multiple serious charges, including carjacking, resisting arrest, and committing a crime while on probation.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Once again, the quick thinking and decisive action of the police kept the public safe from a dangerous criminal.
Felony carjack.
April 18th, 2023. FHP officers spot a white Infiniti sedan flying down Interstate 10 in Escambia County at over 130 mph. When the driver refuses to pull over, a high-speed pursuit is set in motion. The suspect fled at dangerous speeds, weaving through traffic and ignoring traffic signals. Turning onto 9 Mile Road, he ran a red light and swerved off the road to avoid other vehicles. However, he lost control and crashed into an SUV, injuring a passenger who was later taken to the hospital. After the crash, the suspect ditched the vehicle and fled up a hill. An officer gave chase but was momentarily slowed down when a police K-9 accidentally turned on him. Surely many viewers would comment that both the officers and the K-9 should be sent to the Arkansas Police Department for immediate training. The suspect made it to Interstate 10, where he narrowly avoided being hit by a semi-truck.
Shoot the dog! Shoot the dog! Shoot the dog!
Despite his continued attempts to flee, officers caught up to him, subdued him, and placed him under arrest.
Hold on, start EMS for me, please. Start EMS, B51 to you. Hold on, this is 520 out of Florida. Triple guy in Florida. Yeah. You're ready to come Thursday night?
suspect was later identified as 23-year-old Isaiah Jamal Colley. He faces multiple charges, including hit and run, fleeing, eluding police, marijuana possession, resisting arrest, and several traffic violations. February 8, 2023, an officer in East Baltimore County spots a black Hyundai Sonata, suspected stolen. He signals it to pull over near North Patterson Park Avenue, but the driver floors it, and what happens next is nothing short of chaos.
Coming up with 47 in it, 47 south right now. Tenant tag is Tom David Paul, 7972, TDT 7972 out of Georgia. Crossing all over lanes, no turn signal, far right lane. I'm clear, we're coming up 46 right now.
At least 5 patrol cars joined the chase, making the young suspect increasingly panicked and more reckless in his attempts to escape.
Let me get on ahead. Westbound Sinclair approaching Wolf.
He pushed the Hyundai Sonata to its limit, hitting an estimated 140 mph route. When he reached the intersection of N. Wolf Saint and E. North Ave, he didn't ease off the gas and blew straight through a red light. And as you saw, after colliding with a red car, the Sonata spun out of control and crashed into a building. Just before hitting the building, it struck Alfred Fincher, a 54-year-old pedestrian walking. The tragic crash claimed the life of the pedestrian, while 3 in the red car suffered minor injuries. The suspect and his passenger escaped with no serious injuries.
Units, a couple medics. In a civilian vehicle, the building collapsed on it, on both vehicles. Start a couple medics. Signal 13, signal 13, ready, have a 100 block. 301 is southbound. Give it a couple minutes.
The suspect, identified as 33-year-old Sean Brunson, has been arrested and is now facing nearly 30 years in prison. This whole incident has raised some serious questions like, should police even chase after someone for stealing a car if it's their first offense? And what about those houses with rotting ARS wood holding up all the bricks? Shouldn't they be checked and fixed right away? August 7th, 2021, around 6:54 p.m. I hear the call come through. A white Toyota Corolla, reported stolen and tied to an armed robbery earlier in the day, is tearing through the streets of Tallahassee, with Leon County deputies in pursuit. Without hesitation, I hit the gas, heading east on West Tennessee Street, ready to intercept the suspect before things get out of hand. We noticed the Corolla speeding at 82 mph, nearly double the 45 mph limit. The driver was swerving recklessly through traffic, creating a dangerous situation and nearly causing collisions. With our lights and sirens on, we signaled for him to stop, but instead, he floored it and ignored our command. The chase escalated as the suspect blew through a red light at high speed on Park Street, putting other drivers at serious risk. Despite his desperate attempt to get away, we stayed right on his tail, determined to bring the pursuit to a safe end. On Park Avenue, we made the call to perform a pit maneuver, which sent the Corolla spinning out and into the curb. The driver jumped out and tried to run, but we moved in quickly and took him into custody without further incident.
Driver did white for about 8 miles an hour. We've hit him. Signal 4. After vehicles have hit on Con Boulevard. Vehicles have hit on Con Boulevard. Signal 4.
We took him to headquarters, where he's being held responsible for his actions, facing charges of theft, evading arrest, reckless driving, property damage, and several other related offenses.
Hang on. No, you ain't calling your mama, man. You made grown-up decisions. You don't.
The American dream is about opportunity, not stealing cars and running recklessly. Stay responsible and live right.
Creek, bail!
Okay, stop, bro.
Thursday, January 11th, 2024, 11:16 a.m. Milwaukee officers spot a Kia matching the description of a vehicle tied to an abduction the day before. When the driver refuses to pull over, a high-speed chase kicks off, escalating the situation fast.
169 in pursuit, eastbound on Hampton from Titonia.
That Nissan following us. The Nissan is going northbound 125.
So in pursuit of a white Kia Soul.
Kia
Sportage. Lincoln William Boyd, 169, 1 and 4. The abduction, eastbound on Hampton from 22nd. We are now heading south on 21st from Hampton. Auto occupants due to tint.
The chase unfolded like a Hollywood action movie, with the snow-covered streets serving as the backdrop as the Kia sped through city blocks, police hot on its tail.
Westbound on Purdue from 2-2. Passing 2-3, speeds approximately 58. Coming up to 2-4. North on 2-4 towards Hampton. Or in Fairmount, coming up to Lancaster on 2-4. He's going towards the bail. He's going to be bailing here. He's going towards the dead end here on 2-4.
It all came to an end near W Congress Saint and NE 45th Saint, where the Kia lost control on the slick, snowy roads and crashed into Lincoln Creek. Unfortunately, during the pursuit, the police patrol car also slid into the ditch, colliding with the Kia from behind.
So that white Kia Sportage, Lincoln William Boyd, 169, wanted for the abduction. Coming up to Fairmount, disregarded the stop sign at Fairmount. Coming up to Congress here, he's losing control. Creek, bail!
Okay, stop, bro.
The 17-year-old driver of the Kia was arrested at the scene. Meanwhile, a 17-year-old passenger tried to run on foot, but was quickly caught by police after a brief chase. Both individuals were taken to a local hospital for evaluation.
I'm gonna get you out.
Police also recovered a firearm from the vehicle. Criminal charges against the suspect were later submitted to the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. Local residents voiced concerns, saying, if someone gets pulled over, just stop, don't run. And if police encounter a dangerous high-speed chase, I think they should back off. Take note of the location or any details, but prioritize safety and back off.
Gotta pay, gotta roll over.
May 20th, 2023, around 3:21 p.m., Arkansas state officers initiated a traffic stop on a black GMC Sierra near mile marker 3 on US Highway 67 South. Behind the wheel was Christopher Monroe, a suspect wanted for drug trafficking and holding an active warrant in Rockwall County, Texas, for evading law enforcement. Known for fleeing from Arkansas State Police twice before, this stop wasn't just routine. It was a high-risk situation that could escalate at any moment.
Since we got 3, go ahead and box it in. To the rock, we're going to be 224, 670 South, 2, Arkansas 175, Young X-Ray Charles, 175, YXC, the Black GMC.
That's a mail right there. That's a mail.
Given Monroe's history of fleeing, officers attempted to block him in to prevent another dangerous pursuit. However, Monroe rammed Officer Escamilla's patrol car and sped off, triggering a high-speed chase. Officer T. Van Schoik initially took the lead and attempted a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, but the move failed, causing his patrol car to spin out. Officer Schumett then took over as the primary pursuing officer.
He's doing it.
1022, I'm still in it. We're 67 South. 30 westbound, 30 westbound. We got medium traffic, actually heavy traffic, speed 85.
Heavy traffic, speed 85.
Throughout the chase, Monroe drove recklessly, showing complete disregard for public safety as he weaved through traffic at high speeds.
Fast and Curtis Sykes, medium traffic, speed 80.
After Curtis Sykes, medium traffic, speed 80.
Coming up to 6th Street, got medium to heavy traffic, speeds 80 miles an hour.
The high-speed chase lasted about 10 minutes and ended dramatically when Sergeant Briggs executed a successful TVI, flipping Monroe's vehicle at the corner of Chester and Roosevelt.
I got film. I'm trying to get back up.
Eastbound Roosevelt. Eastbound Roosevelt. Got a pig, got a rollover.
Hit and roll over.
We're in the car right now. Get the road clear.
Monroe was quickly taken into custody without further incident. A search of his vehicle revealed a large stash of drugs, cash, and a firearm. He now faces a lengthy list of criminal charges. On June 9, 2021, TFC3 Brody Forrester was contacted by Sergeant Allen to assist in locating Terrell Gass, a fugitive wanted for murder near Godby Road. After identifying the suspect's location, law enforcement officers swiftly moved in to apprehend him. Executing a flawless boxing maneuver, 3 police cruisers expertly trapped the suspect's Dodge Dart on the sidewalk of this bustling street. If the blue police cruiser had moved up just a bit further, the box-in maneuver taught at the police academy would have been far more effective. Craving more high-speed action? Smash that subscribe button and stay tuned for all the jaw-dropping chases coming your way. Recognizing the danger posed by the suspect's reckless driving, officers executed a precise pit maneuver, sending the vehicle spinning out of control and crashing onto the roadside. The suspect abandoned his car and fled on foot, violently resisting when cornered. One officer was shot in the leg but suffered only minor injuries.
We are 35.
Immediately after the incident, police subdued him with a taser. His actions warranted an on-the-spot death sentence, and he now faces appropriate charges for his heinous crimes.
29 to a felony takedown if y'all can.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
On March 25th, chaos struck Lamar as Officer Jimmy Harmon of the Lamar Police Department raced to investigate the brazen theft of a white Ford pickup truck towing a trailer. After getting the call, police sprang into action, closing in on the speeding car and trying to bring it to a stop. But the driver refused to comply, hitting the gas and turning it into a high-stakes chase. Even when the officers deployed spike strips to take out the car, the suspect managed to evade capture with some reckless maneuvers.
Looks like we got a front tire, front driver's side tire. definitely front driver's side tire. 68 miles an hour.
Westbound.
Westbound.
The chase raced west at 70 mph, with the suspect shaking the trailer to drop its load. Cold Hill police stepped in, laying down spike strips that blew out the front tire, turning up the
Almost
heat
to
of this
the
wild
50,
pursuit.
or correction, almost to the county line.
46 mile marker westbound, 67.
He's about to come to a stop here soon.
Forced to stop, she jumped out
Just before
naked
the
and tried
front,
to run.
we're pulling over on the shoulder, just before
Caught,
Franklin
taken
County.
to the Johnson County Detention Center.
29 to a felony takedown if y'all can.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
That kind of behavior is really unusual. Maybe she needs a mental health check instead of just jail time. On June 27, 2023, Arkansas State Police were alerted by a 911 call about a silver car tearing down the highway at breakneck speed, driving recklessly and endangering everyone on the road.
10-4 speeds at 104, approaching it, 42 south.
When Arkansas State Police spotted the vehicle, they wasted no time and launched into a high-speed pursuit, teaming up with unfamiliar allies on the road, determined to ensure the driver wouldn't escape justice. Officers pushed their limits to catch up to the car, estimated to be racing at 100 mph, weaving dangerously through traffic as it sped south.
Let me around, Sark.
Before being stopped by a tactical maneuver, the car had outrun neighboring state police by swerving and speeding aggressively.
Going out, he's goddamn.
A perfectly executed PIT maneuver, the Arkansas State Police officers truly earned their title as highway warriors.
Hands! Let me see hands! Get out the car! Hands! 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 Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Got me covered?
Yeah.
Police swiftly arrested the driver without further incident. Identified as Casey Register, he was taken for a medical check, showing no injuries. He was later transferred to Dub Brassel Detention Center, likely a lesson he won't forget. Running from the cops is pointless. They'll chase you until your car breaks down or runs out of gas. Drive smart. Don't turn yourself into a criminal. 27. In July 2024, Scioto County Police stopped a vehicle for a routine document check, but things quickly spiraled into chaos when the driver refused to present identification.
Everybody wants to play nowadays when all we do, we ask for certain things to do our job, and you're obstructing that. You're literally doing things to obstruct our business, that's it. When you guys could have been out of here 8 minutes ago, probably. 9 minutes ago, could have been over with. And the only reason we haven't pulled you out of the vehicle yet is because we're trying to be nice to you, man. We're trying to be nice.
Why is there so many?
After a heated 15-minute argument with police, the two passengers lost their composure. Taking advantage of the officer's momentary distraction, they quickly shifted gears and sped off, sparking an intense pursuit. Officers jumped into their patrol car, sirens blaring through the quiet neighborhood, adding to the tension of this high-speed chase. Of the thrill. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications to keep up with the wildest police pursuits. Putting both themselves and other drivers in serious danger. Spike strips to put an end to the reckless escape. Tire, the car swerved out of control and veered into a parking lot.
Get out. Stand by.
Moved in fast, surrounded the car, and took both suspects into custody. Luckily, the whole wild chase ended without anyone getting hurt. For violating parole and obstructing justice, while Chelsea Workman was taken into custody for failing to comply with a lawful order. Never argue with the police. It never ends well.
You guys tried to harm us, not y'all, I ain't see. But the other guys were trying to harm us.
You want to put everybody else at risk because you're stupid?
You had me scared. Because you had me scared. It wasn't over nobody.
He was acting stupid.
No, you had me scared.
We were following all case law.
You had me. I think 5 different police pull up on me.
We recorded everything. Threatened everything was on there. They never called a lieutenant force or nothing.
Yeah, you didn't deserve anything.
I don't. I'm
When they ask you to get out of the car, you get out of the car. You don't need a lieutenant for that.
Want even more adrenaline? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest, most thrilling chase videos. November 9th, 2023, 2:20 p.m. I get word from Homestead PD and Miami-Dade PD. They need FHP backup to stop a stolen U-Haul truck. Turns out this isn't just any stolen vehicle. It's linked to multiple thefts and even an assault on a Homestead officer. With that kind of danger on the road, there's no time to waste.
Hey, he just went under the 104 overpass. Just went under the 104 overpass. Alright, so we have number 23, entering from Kendall.
We spotted the truck speeding north on the Florida Turnpike, weaving through traffic and tailgating dangerously. When it blew past SW 88th, we lit it up and signaled to stop, but he kept driving recklessly, ignoring us.
You guys got it? Yeah, we're behind it. Alright, so counting units right now, what we're going to do is we're going to start slowing traffic down behind us so we can let you guys do what you do in front of you. Yeah, let us get. I'm stuck from getting outside the game to the go.
As the truck neared the NW 106th St. exit, we saw it make an aggressive lane change, squeezing between a concrete barrier and a silver Toyota Camry, scraping the car's side. We responded with the pit maneuver, pushing the truck toward the shoulder, but the driver managed to regain control and took off again.
We're going to continue past 106, still at 90, 83 miles per hour.
Subject still continuing. Subject still continuing. Miami-Dade Roger. Subject still continuing.
After the first attempt to disable the truck failed, we went for a second pit and kept up the pursuit. Sergeant Sierra gave the order for a final PIT maneuver, which successfully stopped the truck and allowed us to arrest all the suspects. you notice the common trait shared by all the suspects in this video? Drop your answer in the comments if you figured it out.
He's the dog! He's the dog!
October 7th, 2022, 10:43 a.m. I spot a white Dodge Charger near Riverdale Road, flagged as stolen and tied to a homicide. After confirming the plates and noting the dark tinted windows, I move in with my partner and initiate the stop, ready for anything.
Myself an 896 behind a white Dodge Charger. It's going to be a possible homicide suspect. Driver, put your car in park and take your foot off the brake. Roll all your windows down. All of them. All right, with both hands, stick them out the window. I'm afraid he's going to reach back in. I think he's...
Just stand in your door frame right there.
I just don't want him to lure you in, bro.
Huh?
I just don't want him to lure you in.
If we can see his hands, I'm good. As soon as he pulls his hands back in, you tell me and I'll damn come back.
At first, he seemed to cooperate. Rolled down the window, hands out, all good. But when we told him to step out of the car, things took a turn. He got defiant, and just as Officer Camerot approached, he suddenly hit the gas, kicking off a high-speed chase.
All right, we got both hands, both hands, both hands. I got you. We're back in.
We're today southbound Riverdale Road.
The Dodge fled at high speed, weaving dangerously through traffic and ignoring traffic laws. Seeing the risk to public safety, we knew we had to act fast. With spike strips and boxing ruled out, we went for a pit maneuver.
We got a pit.
Our first pit attempt didn't stop the Dodge, but the second one spun it off the road into a ditch. Even then, the driver kept revving, trying to break free. Backup arrived with ballistic shields, and Sergeant R. Calvert used the loudspeaker to call for a peaceful surrender. When the suspect refused to comply, we deployed K9 Figo to take control of the situation.
Will, out the back. Hey, we got an axe right here. They rather just damn about to say. Will, axe. Hey, on me. Look at me. You look at me. Put your hand back up. Yes, sir. You're gonna have to make sure you get a good target lock up in. A little bit to the top. Hey, hands on me. Hey. Last time. I know. Hey. Pass up. Right there. Right there. Hook shot. He's the dog. He's the dog.
After K9 Figo entered, the suspect threatened with a weapon, and a shot was fired. Officers responded, and the suspect was later confirmed dead. K9 Figo, though injured, was safely rescued and taken to a vet.
Where's my shield? Hey, my fucking... Get on!
This is an irreversible mistake made by the killer. Never make the same mistake he did. Always keep a cool head. For more intense real-life chase stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more thrilling updates.
TBI crash, start medical.
On December 31st, 2024, a routine patrol by Moore Police turned into a high-stakes pursuit after officers attempted to stop 35-year-old Kayla Cervantes, who was wanted on multiple felony warrants. Traffic units identified Cervantes' pickup truck near Northeast 27th Street and Eastern Avenue, but when officers signaled her to pull over, she refused to comply, initiating a dangerous chase. Cervantes sped through traffic, weaving dangerously between vehicles. As the pursuit continued, she drove erratically, ignored traffic signals, swerved into oncoming lanes, and cut through parking lots to evade police.
Come back northbound, Walker. Northbound. Stay northbound, Walker.
At one point, she left the highway, drove the wrong way, and crossed a grassy median before re-entering I-240.
Up to the service road. There you go. They're going back. West on 240. West on 240. Get her now, Barton. TBI now.
Her reckless driving worsened the situation as she sped along the shoulder of I-240, overtaking cars and endangering officers and civilians. Seeing the imminent threat, police prepared to end the chase swiftly. Approaching May Avenue, a Moore police officer executed a perfectly timed tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, forcing her pickup truck into a concrete barrier, briefly lifting it off the ground before it tipped onto its side and came to a stop.
Light traffic for 240 for about 28 miles an hour, still that slow. TBI crash, start medical. 240 in May, start medical.
Clear TBI, 240 in May, starting info.
Officers quickly moved in and took Cervantes into custody without any further incident. During the vehicle search, police discovered a large amount of illegal drugs. Cervantes was then taken to a local hospital for a medical evaluation before being booked into the Cleveland County Detention Center. She now faces charges for drug trafficking, fleeing police, reckless driving, and multiple serious warrants. On January 8th, 2022, around 2:24 p.m. While patrolling Interstate 10 near mile marker 219, Officer Wesley Dixon spotted a black car speeding past a state police traffic stop, ignoring flashing emergency lights. Officer Dixon didn't waste a second when the black Infiniti with Florida plates ignored his signal to pull over. Flashing lights, sirens blaring, none of it fazed the driver. Instead, the car sped ahead at 70 miles per hour before finally slowing down to 55 and pulling toward the shoulder. As Dixon got closer, he noticed something unusual. The driver's side window was completely blacked out, making it impossible to see who was inside. Then, without warning, the Infiniti suddenly took off again, swerving off State Road 59 and heading south at high speed. Officer Dixon alerted the Tallahassee Regional Communications Center, TRCC, and quickly confirmed that the black Infiniti was tied to a murder investigation in Orlando. The Orlando Police Department had ordered the suspect's arrest and for the vehicle to be treated as a crime scene. With approval from Sergeant Boatwright, Dixon and other FHP units re-engaged, speeding westbound on Interstate 10. For the next 10 minutes, what unfolded was nothing short of a real-life Hollywood action movie. High speeds, sharp maneuvers, and perfect coordination between the FHP units made this one of the most impressive pursuits ever seen. So, that wraps up today's wild adventure. Did you notice the common trait among all the reckless drivers we covered today? Drop your answer in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. See you next time for another epic episode, my friend. Take care.
That's a wrap on today's high-speed police chases. Which moment had you on the edge of your seat? Let us know below. The next chase will be even more intense. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a second of the action.